Hello all and welcome to the Abrasive Scotsman. First video going up. I apologize for the shit quality. I'm recording it on my phone because I am a broke ass and can't afford a computer. Don't own one yet. So this is the way the videos will be, at least for the first little while until I figure something else out. This channel is associated with the American Rum Party on Facebook, a little page me and my friends started. I am also a member of the Burning Minds podcast on Burnout 2027's channel. Link to both of those will be in the description. Let's start it out with I am a white cishet male. It's almost dangerous to say things like that publicly. With the way the social justice movement is going, those three facts equate me to be part of one of the most hated groups of people on the planet. Not really on the planet, but at least within Western culture at this point in time. Some of the things that I think opinions. Yay! Opinions. Guns are a wonderful, wonderful thing. Every mentally stable person who is not a felon, a convicted felon, should own multiple guns. Self-defense is always necessary, and the Second Amendment is the most important part of America itself. It is the right that defends every other American right that we have. Feminism used to be a good cause. Reasonably pointless nowadays, other than maintaining the equality that they have already established. Intersectional campus feminism is trite. Every single issue that intersectional feminism has is complete and utter pig shit, and based on false premises, lies, and an echo chamber of insanity. Racism does exist everywhere on this planet. There is no such thing as reverse racism because, as plenty of people have already said before, racism is racism, no matter what race is the target of it, no matter which race is perpetrating it, because every race perpetrates racism in some way, shape, or form. And no race as whole, but racism truly can only honestly exist on an individual level. Even racist groups are groups of individuals who have bonded together over the fact that they hold the same racist beliefs in order to try and substantiate those beliefs with the approval of others. The KKK is a perfect example of that, especially in today's day and age, where, big news flash, the KKK is not some ghostly apparition lurking in the corners of every single aspect of American society. I'm probably completely misquoting this number, but there's like 17 billion people in the US. And from what the research that I've done, the standing total of Ku Klux Klan members is between 6,000 and 8,000. So the KKK makes up about 0.002% of the U.S. population. It is not some big monster waiting to oppress you. It is a small group of racist nutjobs. And there's those same kinds of groups in plenty of races. The Uhuru movement. Shout out to Ghazi Kodzo, famous YouTuber for the Uhuru movement. which is a black supremacist movement, and basically the African equality of the African equal of the Ku Klux Klan. Yeah, that's enough said on that for this video anyways. Don't want to make runtime too long. Let's touch on globalism. Things like the EU and the TPP, or at least the TPP is the beginnings of the next EU. Globalism itself, a single global government, all people of the world living in a borderless society, multiculturalism without assimilation. Globalism is going to be the downfall of human culture. I'm not even saying Western culture, Eastern culture. Globalism will be the downfall of human culture. Okay? And that's just the way it's going to go. You think otherwise? Fight me. Anyway, social justice in universities is a matter that should not even exist. The fact that somebody can get a major in women's or gender studies is ridiculous and pointless. The only field that a degree in gender studies could ever portray or pertain to is as a gender studies professor. And social justice. There are universities where you can get a minors in social justice. So imagine these new wave millennials who are all for the multiculturalism and segregation of all races and the persecution of white people. Speaking on social justice, systemic racism does not exist yet. Like I said before, racism is something that is purely on an individual level. And even groups are groups of individuals, racist groups of individuals. Racism is an individual thing perpetrated by an individual upon an individual. In the United States, at least, there is no systemic racism or sexism. However, the social justice movement is strongly attempting to implement systemic racism and systemic sexism against white males. It is a negative thing to be white. It is a negative thing to be male. All white people are viewed as evil, oppressive, colonialist parasites among the social justice movement. And all males are viewed as violent, oppressive, bigoted rapists by these same social justice warriors. And that itself is racism and sexism. There's no arguing that fact. It is. And yeah, that's how I believe on those topics. Great first video, right? Me ranting about stuff that I'm sure nobody else cares about because fuck all. But there it is. There you have it. This is the Abrasive Scotsman. First video signing out. Have a good one all.